I'm telling you.
Azad said, you were addicted to coke. I don't trust you.
Julia being addicted
Have
to
you
coke,
walked
I
around
don't
Venice
trust
lately?
her.
It's true. It's true. So
That is the funniest
You're probably around a lot more people than you
addicted
know.
to coke ever
My
in
friends
life.
As a 35-year-old man are very different than my friends 10 years ago.
Yeah, they know how to do it
Yeah,
better
now they can afford
Now they-
coke.
Yeah, now they know how to do it
And
better.
now they know how to act on it. They're not like
okay, all right.
shivering and doing
Yo,
weird
that
things
is
with
the
their jaw.
funniest response to
Ma, have you done
Well-
coke?
who?
You.
Hell no.
Okay.
He just sold it.
Have you done coke?
Twice. I hated it.
Okay, so Eden, have you done coke?
He's a DJ in the village. Of course,
He had no choice.
it's on his rider.
He's an absolute-
You want to play here tonight? Sniff this. He's like, okay.
This is a recording, right?
You're on the 10.
It's fucking terrible.
They told Eden to do a line and he's on in 10.
Each to each their own. You guys
Listen, we
got
can't
this.
pay you, but
We got some really good coke back here. If you want to do a line.
how many people do you think in the music industry are addicted to cocaine?
Oh, nah, that's a whole different.
Addicted?
Addicted
All right,
or
functioning.
using?
Rory, I feel like we probably just know some different people. I don't hang out with
We
people
know
that
the
coke like
same industry people. They're all on coke.
I
They're
would
all
say
doing coke.
80%.
80. I was gonna say
I
85.
was going to say 80 to 85%.
that. We're talking about men in the industry that are from LA.
Or women.
Or women.
No, I'm saying in general. Like
Yeah.
in the music industry, who
Addicted,
cares where they're
I
from?
don't know, but frequent doers probably 50%.
In the music
Way
business?
more.
It's way more.
Way
More than 50.
Way more.
Let's just go through the room. Brittany, do you do coke? No. Vali, do you do coke?
But
No.
we're at
Rory,
different
do you do
phases.
This is
No.
not, this isn't.
It's also
Hell,
isn't
But
a
not
good
because like I'm
sample
better
size.
than people. I just
I
don't
never
like
said
it.
I'm better than anybody. I don't. Yeah, it's not. I'm already crazy. I'm already.
I just like
can't
you,
do
but
drugs
I
outside of
just
smoke dope. That's it.
I just like smoking weed, man, drinking wine. That's it. That's where it stops for me.
Wait.
I think it's all about what your vibe is. Like some people like to be just,
It also depends on what room you're in.
yeah,
This is a different kind of room.
Yeah, I'm just not. I'm just not. I don't like to be standing around shirtless, sweating.
Wait, why do you think that's what comes with coke?
Not how.
Oh, that's definitely
literally
what comes
not
with
how
coke.
that happens.
Isn't that
That's
more
de-
ketamine?
Wait, is this the
Same
coke half
thing. It
of the
starts
room?
with
That's
coke.
what you're trying to say here?
Yo, I worked at an advertising agency for a
crazy.
year, and I thought the music industry was bad. They do coke like in the bathroom on,
No, it's like
on
coffee.
a
It's like
Wednesday.
coffee for them.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
like was weird. We would
Yeah.
do shoots at like Airbnbs, and they would just be doing lines like it was the back
Sick.
of a club. I'm like,
I've never done
like,
Yeah.
We've worked together. Like, yeah, no, I know. That's why I just did coke. I was like, oh,
That's the thing.
Got you.
Even like doctors in hospitals, like surgeons and stuff, they absolutely microdose on coke.
You don't
Microdose
microdose.
coke is
Microdose.
I've never
That's
heard that
that's
at
how
all.
little
Makes
you
it
know
sound
about
romantic.
coke. You
Yeah.
can't microdose
Just
on
not
coke.
microdose.
That's more
Okay,
sophisticated
Julian.
when you say microdose
No,
before
you
a second.
can't.
Yes,
It's
you
not a
can.
microdose
Your
drug.
fucking posture is awful.
Microdose on dating. That's what we're gonna get into.
That's not how it
Microdose
works.
on
That does
dating.
absolutely nothing.
That's what.
Yeah, you're supposed to be looking out for your boy.
you know, we're recording right now.
My posture is god awful. I need to just
You just made me like.
like.
Have you guys done shrooms?
I love.
I
You guys live in LA.
microdose.
You have to.
microdose.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm still trying to do like the real shroom thing though. Like,
Joshua Tree.
that's what I'm saying. I want to go to Joshua Tree and really do shrooms and like
Get a
have
guy.
that whole experience.
Talk about
Yeah,
their shrooms for how fun.
Yeah,
wanna do
Belly.
like
Leave
that.
that alone.
yeah.
Belly made us.
Kindly.
Shroom tea.
This is all great combo. I hope I was just.
You can
Is Ed-
microdose on
we good?
shrooms.
Oh, absolutely.
All right,
You don't have to like see God.
Yeah. No, I don't want to see God. No.
Well, did you feel anything when Belly made us that shroom tea?
I felt like I had smoked some really, really, really good weed.
That's the early stages of shrooms.
Yeah.
Like you just have to go a little, 2 more cups,
Yeah.
and then maybe you'll see Jesus Christ.
I don't know
Maybe
if I
you'll
want to
see
see
your chain.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see Jesus.
Your chain like
I
comes to
think-
life and starts speaking to you.
that sounds like a great video.
What's the furthest shroom trip you guys have done? Like, how far have you gone?
I haven't gone all the way there.
I
Microdose.
saw myself.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I
was a
have. I've
mirror
had that.
around?
I saw myself.
Where you remove yourself from your body and get to.
And
I've
I
had
saw
that.
myself and
It's
I
sick.
saw my purpose within my friend group.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. No, now I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
What was the purpose?
Well, I was an
That's right.
octopus.
Okay. I'm on
And
board so far.
I
You Travis Scott in this new
was
film.
able to I was able to connect with everyone because I understood them and I realized I'm the balance in my friend group.
Okay.
Did you go to the group chat with that information?
Well, they all saw me experiencing
Oh.
it.
They were around the tentacles?
So they were already in the group chat like, yo. So I think we figured out your purpose amongst us. Like,
That's crazy.
you are the one that connects all of us.
Mhm.
That's
okay.
funny.
I'm not mad at that.
I took on Christmas Eve when I had COVID. I took,
You had COVID and mushrooms.
yeah.
Nice.
What a combo.
What a cocktail.
Well, I couldn't see family, so I was like, well, I might as well eat this entire shroom bar on
Ooh.
Christmas Eve.
Right.
Chocolate?
And I went inside the painting that was that's up in my living room. I was inside of it. I was in the bathtub with a woman.
Horny.
And
Wow.
I still have like PTSD when I walk past it because she looked way eviler than I remembered her. She wasn't really a kind person to have a bath with.
Oh, you had a bad trip.
No, it was a great one, but she was just like fucking up the vibe.
You talking about
Like the rest of the paint. Yeah.
Oh, like you had company over you.
No, I was in the painting.
Oh, okay.
She was the
By
company.
yourself doing shrooms with your painting
Yeah.
Oh
Well, no, Baisley was
on
there.
Christmas.
Baisley was there.
Yo, this is
Being by yourself on Christmas doing shrooms.
I had
Nuts.
COVID. I'm not a super spreader.
Super
I care about
spreader.
the environment and people.
Debatable.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I've never gone.
There was
that
some
far
family
into it.
members I thought
Really?
about taking
Yeah, I've
out.
done like gummies and I've microdosed and shit, but I can't. I just can't commit. I can't dive into the deep end.
You should.
Of what?
You should.
Drugs?
It's great.
Or just shrooms?
With a
I'm
guy.
already like a little just autistic, so like going all the
It's
way there.
artistic.
There you go.
Autistic or artistic?
They're
Sure.
one and the same.
Yeah, one and the same.
Yeah.
The way
yeah.
you're wired, I don't know if you could handle a trip.
No,
like
I
a
actually think it
full
would
trip.
be good.
It would be good for you if you could get a breakthrough.
Mm.
But I feel like you'd be the thing with shrooms. The first time I did it, because you and I are very similar.
Yep.
We have a weird paranoia in our
Y'all
just
are
being.
stubborn
Yeah.
too.
The first shroom trip I did was awful because I had the paranoia of like, what if?
Right.
So shrooms kind of just take over whatever feeling you have at the moment and extend it. So if you go in feeling that way, it's going to be fucking awful. But if you believe in the shrooms,
There we go.
You have to respect
you can break
them.
through.
You respect them.
No, for real. If you respect the feeling and let them like do what they need to do, you'll have a good trip.
Same with weed though.
Fair enough.
Some people get crazy paranoid on weed
I've
and they
only
start
got
like,
one time.
Those are people that owe people money. Those are people that have outstanding debts. When they get high, they think somebody's coming to collect.
they locking themselves in the
I
closet.
think that's so weird. Yo, people that get paranoid on weed, I'm like, all right, what's going on in your life, man? Like, what's up?
We all can't
It's a
handle
paranoia
weed.
drug, no?
No.
But also when you start
I hate
smoking
weed.
weed, it's at a paranoid part in your life of not wanting to get caught. Because most people smoke weed, when they're like a early teenager.
Yeah,
the
well,
first time, and you're scared to get caught.
I'm talking about as
So
an
you just
adult.
lead with that.
As an adult though, or like edibles. I've seen people on edibles that need to go to the
overdosed on
hospital.
edibles. Yeah, that was.
Well, yeah, I did that too. I went
like
crazy
15
on
years
edibles one night, and I had the worst experience ever. I felt like somebody was in my mattress, pulling me inside my mattress. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're sinking
went
into
inside
the
it.
upside down.
that was the worst. I was like, bro, what is going on right now? And it was just, when you think about it, like after, it's like, yo, you were just dehydrated. That's literally all it is. Like your body is completely dehydrated.
I did shrooms with my pops. My Demaris met my father when he was high as fuck on shrooms.
He kept winking at me.
Okay.
Oh,
But
you
now
were-
that I think about
thought
it,
you
he
were a mermaid.
drove. Like, me and Demaris were at my crib, and my dad went to the movies, and I gave him a bunch of shrooms because he liked shrooms.
What did he go see? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Do you remember what he saw? This was like
No.
a year ago, maybe
Like
less than a year.
7 months ago.
Yeah, I don't know what he saw. The Barbie movie.
By
maybe?
himself.
Barbie was
whoa, that's the wild movie.
Yeah,
to
he was by
see.
himself. And
Wow.
Barbie movie.
now that I think about it, he drove. That was not a good idea.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
But I have to have that experience. I want that whole Joshua Tree. I have to have that experience. That's the way I want to experience shrooms. Well, I guess we can introduce
Hey.
our guest.
We're
We
here with
are
our
here with the with the talented, super talented group, Emotional Oranges,
Still emo out now.
Vali,
Stream.
Azad. Thank y'all for being here.
Thank you.
Y'all
Thank you for having
currently
us.
on tour, right?
We just finished.
Just wrapped.
Just wrapped?
Thank God. Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't see a show. This is fucked up.
We were in
You were,
Europe.
you were
Oh,
invited.
it's Europe.
We were in
So you were
Europe.
invited to Brooklyn Steel.
Yeah, you don't leave
I
the
actually
block.
think you were out of town, if I remember correctly.
Ooh,
We're
when
trying
was
to
that,
cover for
July?
your boy, Roar. Okay. All right.
I thought.
No, I really think he was
Oh
out
no,
of
no,
town.
he was the one before you came.
I
You
think
didn't
he
come
was too because I know I was out of town. I think we were both out of town.
Yeah.
Was it July?
March.
No,
March.
It was like March.
It
Yeah.
was March.
Oh
My
yeah.
birthday.
I probably was out
Oh
of
yeah,
town.
Then it was
because
March.
you weren't there because my brother was there. and
Yeah,
you
I
were
probably was
back.
out of town.
You didn't get to see him.
That was a really fun show. I love Brooklyn Steel. What has tour been like the last year as compared to the last 3 years? Like, have you met weird fans? Because I've met some weird ones at Brooklyn Steel. They're like fucking obsessed with y'all.
Oh man.
It's gotten louder. The audience has
Yeah.
gotten louder. They know more words.
Yeah. No, it's fun.
Yeah, I feel like it's always been great though.
Absolutely.
I feel like something creepy happened and you guys are trying to talk to each other.
Well, yes, something creepy always happens.
Something creepy definitely has happened a few times. I don't think open every DM because I feel like sometimes,
Oh no.
yeah, sir, I love our fans, but we gotta, there's also boundaries you gotta set.
In Berlin, a guy put my finger in his mouth.
That was in Cologne.
Oh, Cologne.
Yeah. Literally all the way into
Right.
his mouth.
Did you punch him?
No, it was shocked me. It was too fast and shocking.
Well, how did it, like, did he look like he was about to just kiss your hand?
Well, no, I was shaking everyone's hand at the end. Like we kind of sometimes run
No,
out.
he
We're like,
deep
hey,
throated her
hey, hey,
finger.
hey. And he like grabbed my hand and I was like saying hi to
She was
someone else.
crazy.
And then I felt the inside of his mouth.
Of his throat.
If his throat, because he put it like right
Oh
back
my
there.
God.
No, it was reckless.
You tickled his
And
esophagus?
I took it out and I was like, oh my God. And then I
The
just
little
ran off.
dangly thing in the back of his mouth,
Yeah, it was like,
You hit it like a speed bag?
like Cardi B.
Did you flick it?
Oh,
Like,
shit.
you should've just-
You got the hair over there too. You should probably wash your hands.
Yeah, that's just weird.
that was weird. And then I like couldn't, like my finger felt detached from my body at that point.
What did you do after that?
I washed my hands and then I used the sanitizer and then I washed it and
Yeah, that's-
sanitized and
We had
washed
10
it.
more songs to go, but yeah.
What? This was mid-show?
Made show.
Oh my God.
I thought it was like
he
a
was in the
meet and greet or
front.
some
He was in the
Yeah,
front.
there was a video
Oh,
of
that's
it.
gross.
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
video.
wow.
There's a video of it.
It's
Oh, I
fucking
would stop the
foul.
show. Like, I'm going to
It
go to the
was
bathroom. wash my
absolutely
fucking hands.
disgusting.
Yeah, but what?
Did y'all kick him out?
Nah, he was cooling. He was right
He
there.
was cooling. No, he was wilding.
Yeah, 9 more-
Get somebody's whole finger in your throat.
Yeah,
Nah,
9
he ain't
more to
cooling.
go. Yeah,
He's
he was-
past cooling. Like, what's wrong with that?
He's
dude?
trying to go each finger.
Azad, has any fan gently touched your face the way Julian did mine here?
All right.
Excuse me?
So
see,
I was being a
love
good
that.
friend for Julian. He
I
was
love
doing an
this.
audition.
You were being something else too. But go ahead.
These shorts are fucking.
It also
wild,
starts
bro.
with an F.
It
Those
was
shorts are
an
crazy.
off day. It was
Friend.
a writing day.
Yeah, it was an off day.
So I came in with
that's what happens
slides.
on writing days. Yeah.
It wasn't an off day.
It's beautiful.
It
Looks
doesn't
like
matter
This is what
what
happens
day
on
that
off
is.
days?
Those
I
shorts
recorded
aren't
it.
acceptable.
Nah, it was Maul
No,
and
it's
Eden didn't show up,
beautiful.
so we didn't record.
This is why.
It's like
I
a
didn't show up.
Michelangelo painting.
This is what was going on in the studio.
Oh man.
So
What
Julian,
happened after this photo is what I want to know.
I don't.
Julian went to go get a massage at definitely a happy end.
Has nothing to do with this story, but all right.
It's called like Little Hands Massage Parlor or something.
Sick.
Yeah.
Something that definitely jerks you off.
Little hands, hairy backs.
So yeah, I was doing this for Julian for a beard ad, and I didn't think it was weird. Demaris is making fun of us. I thought I was being a good friend.
Rory was.
I let my
couldn't stop
friend
laughing.
massage my beard for an ad.
I think
Oh,
it's
jeez.
beautiful.
What,
You guys wanna
what was
watch
the
it?
ad?
I was being a good director. I was not making fun.
You want to watch it?
Yes,
is-
you were. You
this
were
is-
being really mean.
This is being a
Oh, this is
terrible
inappropriate.
director.
on so
Oh,
many
I
levels.
love this.
I had to.
Rory, you look so safe.
I was not safe.
I put a little beard oil.
You look like you trust.
blown out.
Yeah.
The white balance was not set on this.
Can we adjust the white balance?
Oh, please never post this.
I think this is beautiful.
Well, I
It's
mean,
an audition tape. It's
it
not.
shows two friends.
Oh, we're not doing this one.
Whoa. I didn't see this part.
Keep
We're
going.
not doing
Keep
that.
going.
No,
Damaris,
playing.
Damaris was a great friend. He did not tell anybody about
I
that.
did not.
About that
Is
one.
that your mom and your dad that you sent it to?
Yeah, because I told them about the casting and they wanted to see what it
That's
was for. Anyway,
Maul, how would you feel
beautiful.
if I told you that Julian has very gentle hands?
I
Molly,
would
let me
feel
massage
like way
your
I feel
beard.
now, disgusted.
Yeah, that whole
Ugh.
exchange.
You
was
wouldn't
a
let
little
that
different.
happen.
No. Rub my face like that, a man? No.
It's a massage, a beard.
You don't get.
Have you been to a barber before?
Yeah, I was gonna say your barber doesn't
Barbers
put
do that.
Yeah,
oil
your
on
barber-
your beard.
Your man blows down a pack of Newports and then runs his fingers through your face. But
No,
I
my
can't rub your
barber
beard.
literally just like shapes my beard up and I get out the chair.
Right.
He doesn't massage my beard.
How much do you pay?
My barber?
Yeah.
I don't know. Some days I give him $100. Some days I don't pay him at all.
What?
What
kind of
What
relationship
service
is
is
that?
Wait, I'm overpaying my barber. That's crazy.
Yeah, some days I pay him,
Only
some days I don't. Yeah.
For what I pay, I need the hot cloth.
The
I need
Right.
the massage. I need you to do everything.
The pool.
No, I could do that when
Give
I
me
go
the
home.
work.
What do you pay?
60 with tip.
I pay 200 with tip,
LA.
but
Gotta be
he
considerate.
comes.
Oh, he comes to your house.
Oh, well, that changes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, a house call is different.
Okay.
House call is definitely more money.
I used to pay $20. Well, my barber moved.
$20.
My barber of 15 years moved to North Carolina recently, so I had to change barbers. And he used to charge me $20 until he realized that Jewish people were moving into Jersey City.
that changes everything.
And then said he has to up the price.
yeah.
That's fair.
So
It's
you-
inflation.
I thought he was,
They
like I
have
thought he was
beards,
joking,
too.
and then he showed me the news clip on his Android phone that was cracked,
Yeah.
and said,
why you
"No,
gotta charge
no,
you
look, the Hasidic Jews are coming." And I was like, "What does that?
Which
have to do with-
means now
what does
it
that have to
costs
do with my
more.
haircut?"
No, it costs more. Yeah, they coming into
That's
the neighborhood.
great.
Gentrification.
Well, anyways, you guys spotted. Speaking of Julian,
No.
you guys spotted Julian on your walk here, and we
Yes,
do have
I
a
did.
nice
We had a
update for our
debate.
fans.
We had a debate.
Yeah. I knew that Julian was with a girl that he was really into.
I didn't think
She
so.
came to the EO show.
I didn't think
You
so.
didn't think he was
Leave
into
her
her?
name out of it.
The way they were interacting, like homies.
You
Is that you? Is that you?
Beat
She
that.
does.
Aw,
He repeat double down.
damn.
Double down.
Dickhead.
It's Patreon.
So-
on here.
I just they'll find her. Like
For our
we're not
loyal
gonna-
They'll
listeners.
find her.
They did it
They
with
have
the
a
bitch
special
from
set
New
of
Year's.
skills?
Like we're not gonna do that.
Hey,
They'll find her.
Whoa,
Hey.
the bitch. Why she
Nah,
gotta
nah,
be
nah,
a
The
bitch?
New Year's story?
They don't.
Oh, yeah,
they
they
don't
found her.
know. They
Oh,
don't know.
yeah.
All right, for our loyal fan base, I don't know how many months ago it was. Julian had came in to the show and was like, I finally like found a girl that I really, really like. And I want to like get serious.
Yeah.
She had just gotten out of a 6-year relationship. She made the smart, mature move to say, hey, I'm not ready for that. Just got out of
Appreciate
one.
that.
Don't want to mess around with you like
Go
that.
girl.
Mm-hmm.
And they parted ways.
Yeah.
And,
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Yes.
You're still great. I got nothing
And
against it.
I was there to support Julian, let him cry on my shoulder about it, everything. We got rosé. He touched my beard. I was there for him. Then I find out
This is
today,
hectic.
It was hip hop.
Hey,
I mean, yeah.
Mo, then I find out today after we finish shooting something for My Karma's Beautiful.
Uh-huh.
We have 30 to an hour before EO comes.
Mhm.
And Julian's like, yeah, I'm just going to head out real quick. Just going to grab a coffee. Julian goes on a date on a Tuesday
Not a date.
at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Today.
with
Coffee
said girl
It's not a
coffee
date.
that turned him down. And guess who caught them in the fucking act?
Yeah, like a sniper.
Well, it's only fitting that in a very emotional moment for you, the emotional orange caught you
screaming.
Yeah.
Wow.
being emotional.
They yelled "Still emo" as you were walking down the street.
Yeah.
I had to call him. I was like, this doesn't look like a regular.
It looked like regular to me though.
Thank you. It was. It's pretty
Define regular though. What is
They
They
regular?
just looked like homies. They were having a conversation. He looked at her, she looked at him, but it was like a
Nah, there was a big embrace.
There was a big embrace. What was the
Nah,
big
I
embrace? They
know.
hugged?
see it in his
in my
eyes.
hand. It was a one-arm hug.
Nah, it was a.
it
deep
was such a
embrace.
one-arm
And-
hug. That's why I
and-
thought y'all were
Embrace is
friends.
hilarious.
Rory, I had my coffee in my hand and I did the
They
one-arm
both had a
high.
coffee, so it was very much
Let me
like
ask you, were
and
they
he,
gazing?
And he watched her
They
walk
weren't
away. He's
gazing.
peeping the joint.
she didn't gaze at him. Maybe I was just looking at her.
You watched her walk
Mm.
away?
The story adds up.
Yeah.
You watched her walk
Of
off?
course.
Okay.
And that's what he said.
That's what I said.
He said no, he's into her because
And Britt
he
and
was looking
Val
at her
said-
ass.
Yeah, I was-
I'm not saying I'm not into her. I'm saying it wasn't a date.
Why was it not a date?
It's a
you're
coffee
fucking-
date.
if
It
you're
was
getting
just-
coffee
we
at 2
haven't seen
p.m.
each
It's
other
a
in like a
date.
month. It
It's
was
a
just like
coffee date.
catch-up.
It's a day date.
Like
coffee date.
Not a
It's
date.
a day
It
date.
doesn't
have
If
to
you-
be serious, Julian.
If you slept with someone, still like them, and then go out at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, that's
It's a day date.
Sure,
Yeah.
fine, whatever.
It's a coffee date.
Wait, why are you so opposed to this?
Because it's not, because I know where
He's been
Rory's
hurt.
going with it.
He's damaged.
Because she
Whatever, we all
because
get
she's pulling a Julian on Julian.
No shit.
That's why I found it ironic.
Yeah, she's pulling a Julian on Julian. It's like, she's keeping it very casual, like,
Maybe that's
Yeah.
why you're so into
and he's
her.
not like it's the boomerang effect. Like, it's all it is.
Right. She's running the game in reverse.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Did
she's
you
your
guys
karma.
hug?
Why does that work on us?
No,
Honestly, it works on all of us.
Why
It's
does that work
terrible.
on us? Why,
It's
when
terrible.
women kind of reject us, we can't wait to wife them?
I would love to know.
But it wasn't like I was so like there was no. We didn't end on bad terms. There was no.
And no, I don't have to be that. It doesn't have to end on bad terms. It's just the fact that y'all hooked up. You thought it was great. She may have thought it was great too, but then she kept it at a distance. Like, all right, it's
Yeah.
not gonna be more than that. You obviously want a little more than that,
Mm.
but she won't give you a little more than that
She's your
just
karma,
yet.
man.
So you kind of like trying to figure it out. Like, it's all good. It
What-
happens.
Do you think also maybe
Such a good instigator.
because he didn't end it?
Damn.
Well, yeah,
Because
Julian.
that's a big
She's
thing
your
too.
karma.
When we don't
Karma.
end things, then we have answered.
Yeah.
Even if we were being a piece of shit through the entire thing, if we don't end it,
yeah,
come on, why'd you want to end it?
because it's like you start questioning, like, am I not enough for you? Like, am
It's
I
ego.
not? Yeah, it's ego.
Oh,
It's
of
part of the
course.
male ego.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't-
If she was down right now to
100%.
rekindle shit,
100%.
Forget your question. 100%.
100%.
I would leave recording right now to go back and I'll get another coffee.
100%.
Wow.
Did you pay for her coffee?
Yeah, of course.
That was a date.
it's a date.
It's a date.
It's a
It's a date.
date.
Tried to pay, but like
Nah,
they're
today.
always
Oh, she
slower.
did not fuck with you. She tried to
She
pay.
tried to pay for that.
Yeah, no, she didn't try. She was like, "I'll get it." I was like, "Yeah, shut up."
She knows the
Al,
rules.
shut up.
Like,
She
they
knows the
don't-
rules.
Come on,
They don't really
It's a
fucking
coffee.
$4.
She knows
They
the
don't, they don't,
rules.
even, but even coffee, they don't really
Yeah,
want to
right,
pay
right.
for it. You can't let a woman pay for anything if y'all on a date. Like, you're the subject of the group chat if you let her pay for anything. Like,
You are the
anything.
subject.
Yeah, like, I'm like, I don't
You're
want
a
to be.
meme at that point.
Yeah, you can't.
I
It's
think
like,
you're gonna be
Have
a
you
meme
know about
anyways.
inflation right now though? Coffee's really expensive.
no, it is. But I mean, if it's a girl you like, then you supposed to, whatever she want.
I mean, what if it's a friend though? Because he said it wasn't a date.
Nah, he know what her pussy
Nah,
tastes
that's-
like. It's you gotta pay for the coffee.
Whoa.
Wait, you
I
can't
just-
go get coffee with someone that
Whoa.
you know what their pussy tastes
You
like?
can,
And
but you
Thinking
can't.
about
They
it right
can't
now,
pay
he
for
said,
it.
Yeah, it's true.
Nah,
What?
they
What
can
are
pay
these
for
rules?
it. If I don't know what the
What are
pussy
these
recently
rules?
tastes like, then yeah, you have to pay for your coffee.
Yeah. You should have.
And I'm not exchanging coffee for pussy. I'm just saying that if we're not on that type
This
of
shit is
time,
crazy.
That's not a bad
So
exchange.
you're saying
though.
the pussy's worth $4?
No, that's no.
New York coffee's like
$4
$7.50.
Yeah, New York coffee is a little different.
and in this area, it's definitely expensive.
Yeah.
Nah, we went to Chinatown. It's a little cheaper over there.
Okay.
You try to look eclectic.
So you want
No.
to walk a little extra with it.
Shut up. We actually have this. You're killing me. We have a spot that we used to go to all the time. So we just
You got a
Oh,
spot.
it's
It's a
definitely
fucking
a date. How can you say it's
when
not
I
a
said let's
date?
get coffee, she said I'll see you there too. We didn't even specify where. We knew where to go.
Wow,
Oh,
you guys already
really
have
like
a thing.
her. Oh,
He's in
shit, this
love.
is nasty.
You definitely
in
said
love.
the tongue out
Nasty.
emoji after you said let's
She
link
knows.
it too.
She knows what she's doing. Though.
Shut up, bro.
She knows what she's doing.
Tongue out of
She knows.
She knows what she's doing.
knows?
Yeah,
Explain why I would do
And you
that.
thought it was silly.
Oh, shit.
yeah, she knows what she's doing. She knows.
Yeah, she does.
She knows she has him wrapped around her finger.
She does for sure.
Like she knows he's just waiting for her to be like, "Yo,
Okay,
listen." Like,
I got a plan for you. You ready?
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you some dirt bag from like one dirt bag to another.
I'm not a dirtbag.
What?
Eh.
You consider yourself a dirtbag?
I've
Yeah.
had my days.
you're a dirtbag in
I'm a reformed dirt bag.
reformed dirtbag. Okay.
That's cap.
No, invite her out a couple times and cancel on her. Same day.
Do not.
Nah, do not listen to Azad. Nah, do not listen to Azad. No,
That's sick.
Nah.
It's sick that he said it. Like,
No,
it's
don't
one
do
thing
that.
to think that, but to actually say it, like,
said it
yo,
like
No.
yeah, like, yo, invite her out a couple times, same date, cancel.
Back to rejection.
Whoa,
No.
No,
Listen,
honestly, that
listen.
would make her be
His
on
heart's
you.
broken. This is terrible.
No.
I gotta pull my man out of this.
Yeah,
No.
He's definitely in love.
Well, all right. To
not
defend
love.
Julian, and we brought this up the last time when the
Wait,
breakup.
it's not
happened.
love. It's definitely love.
When you're a dirtbag for a while, and then like you meet the girl that you want to not be a dirtbag,
Never works out for you, bro.
and then she rejects you, it's crumbling feeling. Like,
Yeah,
wait, I
right.
was finally about to be a good person, and now she won't let me be a good person, bitch.
Hey,
Those
Y'all are
are
reckless, bro.
those are how.
See, but
Listen.
I don't get the hostility and the saltiness. Like that doesn't.
No, because
What are you
you know,
talking
about?
you know she likes
Don't.
you. She
That's
just doesn't. You know,
You're not
you,
petty?
No, I'm not. I'm really not.
Yes,
Oh,
you-
you're
what?
so sweet.
You are petty as
Not
fuck.
towards
You're
girls that
so
I like.
sweet.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh, I was about to say towards everyone else in your
Towards you
life,
guys,
but
yeah.
not towards
Yeah,
her.
fuck you guys. Yeah.
it never works out in the end. I'm gonna tell you right now. You go in with that energy.
To what? Be petty?
If you
I'm not a petty.
you
person.
you go in, you enter with that energy. You're gonna get that
Not a
energy
petty person.
eventually, and then you're gonna fall on your
It
ass.
creates a tit
Yeah.
for tat back and
Yeah, you don't need that.
You don't want to play the petty game with
Contest.
women. I think women can go so.
Can't
We'll
outwit
win.
women.
They were out.
We
petty us.
own
Women out.
the
Women
keys
out
to the
petty-
city.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Wait,
you're
how
not-
look at it is. It's already
You're
in
not
rap
winning.
form anyways. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm just not gonna exit this as an L.
Mhm.
And,
But he likes
you know,
hanging with her. Azad.
but
And
there's
you can't
nothing
compete.
there.
When we have such
There's friendship.
fragile egos, we can't compete with women. It's so easy to harm.
I
us.
say keep it honest,
Like-
but don't be thirsty.
I'm not. We never text. We've seen each other since it ended, which was in like what, March when
Right.
I brought her to the show. April at the latest. We've seen each other like 3 times.
I think she's gonna try to get in.
So
This is getting a little sensitive.
I think
but
she has to take you-
Yeah.
Still emo.
We can move on from this. Yeah.
So
we-
y'all see,
Okay, but you
Beautiful.
thought
I'm not
about-
getting sensitive. I'm just saying, like, I'm not being eager.
right,
like,
but-
I'm not hitting her up like, let's get dinner, let's hang
No,
out. I'm
but
not
I
doing
think-
that. I'm
I
not
think-
that guy.
I-
When
I
is it
don't
going
do
to
that
change
shit
now?
with
I mean, you went on the
anybody.
date today.
You did go on
the
a date.
walk
Grab
back,
a
did you think
coffee
about-
for 45 minutes.
Ooh, that's
it
a
was the
long
best
coffee.
45 minutes of your day.
Was there
Definitely
sexual
better than
tension?
this current 45.
Wow.
That girl got him fucked up over there, man.
He did on the
Y'all
walk.
gotta see. I never even met this girl.
She came to the EO
She was
show.
cute.
Yeah,
she was
she
beautiful.
was
I feel-
she was
girl.
cute.
I feel
And super cool.
I feel
too.
some type of
see
way.
why
She
I
had
like
good
her.
hair.
The first
Wait,
time,
wait.
the first
Did I meet her?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she has
the
good
first,
taste,
The
for
day
sure.
I met her,
She
I
loves
brought
the
her.
Yeah.
I brought her
Oh
to
yeah,
the
for
art
sure.
gallery.
That's taste.
I brought her to Ezra's show, the first link.
Damn.
Okay.
I just threw her right into the mix.
Okay.
She was like, "Who are these people?"
Yeah.
It was me, Loyan, Rory.
Oh yeah, I would have said
She
the
met-
same
Oh
thing.
yeah, like
She's-
on
she-
one of their first dates,
she-
brought her to an art gallery of the artist that did my album cover.
Wow.
But like it was
Wow.
all the family was there, so like she went on a first date to meet everyone.
Oh, the wolves. The
Whoa.
She
hyenas.
met Amara.
Yeah, she met my daughter.
Whoa.
I had to step out and take a call. I come back. She was talking to Loyan for 15 minutes.
This is a first date?
Yeah, why, well, yeah,
You're
of
crazy.
course he scared her away.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, he loves her.
On the walk back,
yeah, you do love her.
did you
Love.
text her? Do you still think about
Wait, so
what
what do
if?
you guys talk about then? Like on a
Have you-
coffee date
I not
4
keep
months
it
later?
100. Have you ever told her you love her?
no, Maul. What the fuck?
I don't believe that. I think that's cap.
No.
They didn't know. They really didn't
No.
get that.
What about
deep with
Minstrel?
him.
Get
She
that
deaded him
far.
after like 7 weeks.
Yeah, it didn't get that far. It was pretty quick.
7 weeks is long enough to say.
Wait,
you
what
love
about
somebody.
mid-stroke is nuts, bro?
That's like the highest percentage of a I love you is gonna come out.
Nah.
Mid-stroke?
No way.
Nah, you can't.
That's you.
That you
Ain't no
just-
fucking way.
Well, first
Damn,
of all, I've been
Rory,
on
you just
record
put
saying
yourself
I've
on
never.
blast.
No, I don't do the I love you.
Yeah,
Fake
you
I
do.
love you.
You go right into the ear.
I mean, depending if it's loud.
Missionary.
That's never happened in my
Crossbody.
life. Saying I love you for the first time mid-stroke?
It's insane.
That's crazy.
That's
What?
serial
Who
killer
would do
shit.
something like that?
That's serial killer shit right
Rory,
there.
you just exposed yourself.
Wait.
Oh,
hold on.
man.
We're not about to say that. That's a weird thing that people don't accidentally say I love you.
That he exposed
That's like the number one time to lie about I love you.
That's not
There's
accident,
men
though.
that who
You guys
are
are sick.
afraid
You guys
to
probably
say
say
it.
I thought
at,
I
like,
was
family
toxic. You're
functions.
fucking
And that's when they say-
reckless.
Yes,
What
there's
the
men who are
fuck?
afraid to say it and they'll slip up and say it when they're having sex.
Ain't
Oh,
no
yeah.
slip up. What they
Yes.
want to say is I love this pussy.
Right.
No,
You
but
say, I
it's,
love
no.
you.
When I put a period at the end of the
too.
Say, I
sentence.
love you.
I love
pussy.
I love you, pussy.
Mid-stroke.
That'd be a sick way to deliver that. I love you.
I love you, pussy.
Have you guys ever went on a date on the road? Because those are the fucking worst.
No.
No.
Yeah, you guys are too busy.
No.
No, Azad makes the plans and then doesn't show up.
Yeah, on the road.
He plans
You're
the
gonna hold me
date.
hostage.
Months in
That shit,
advance
bro.
when he announces the tour date. He's like, hey, in Utah, it's you and I. That gets to Utah, cancels.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it tonight.
Yeah, maybe
Stay in
next
the
tour,
room.
baby.
Stay in my room.
It's just hard to get me to go out on, like, you already know what it is. You're working that late.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
You're tired. You're sweaty. It's nasty. I can't do it.
But that's where I think mistakes actually happen on tour. Because you're so tired, you'll compromise and tell someone to come to the hotel room. You
Mm-mm.
don't want at the hotel room.
Not
tell
I.
them that you love them. Mid.
Whoa,
Not
that's,
Not in
No,
my,
that was-
not in my
said
30s.
that's
Not
not.
making that mistake.
that's not for me.
I'm joking.
Do y'all have, how much fun do y'all have on? Because your music, your catalog is like, I would think that y'all having a great time on tour because your
Best.
music is just, it's a vibe, it's a party. Your fan base, they come there knowing exactly what they're gonna hear, what they want to hear. Do y'all ever have those moments where you're on tour and you're like, fuck, I don't feel like doing this tonight? Because I think that y'all music is like, it's impossible to not want to perform.
I think there's times we're really tired.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
naturally.
we'll show up to a sound check like, okay.
Yeah.
But I think as soon as we get to the venue and we have our little tea and some of our fruit in our rider,
Mangoes,
yeah,
strawberries.
I
No
think
orange.
Great rider.
Crazy.
there's always oranges in there, but I can't eat oranges anymore, honestly. It starts to get a lot.
Really?
It gets to me.
Okay.
It's a lot. It's usually
Why?
a
Because the
lot.
branding is just like
Well, no,
overwhelming?
we've had so many. I've had so many clementines
That's fair. Yeah.
Mm.
that now I'm like, I'd like to change it up a little bit.
Do you like Bellinis?
The drink?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's
Like-
a Bellini again?
Champagne,
Peach.
peach schnapps, and
okay.
orange juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm starting to get into it. It's like, it's a little interesting. I would say that and Clase Azul Reposado,
Mm.
my two favorites right now.
I like Aperol spritzes.
It's a little too fruity for me.
Nah, you don't have to put that much sugar in it. You can even splash in a little grapefruit juice.
What's everyone's weirdest tour tendency? We talk about that a lot on this pod.
Weirdest
we
tour
unfortunately
tendency.
like have to not only perform but record. So we're on top of each other for
Mm.
tour all the time. So we all know everyone's weird kinks, especially this.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're,
when this
you know, never mind.
Weird.
I'm not gonna go
Weird
there.
kink.
What's
Your
yeah,
face
like, what's
was right there. That's all.
Tour kink?
Yeah, like who just does weird shit?
That's a great
because you
diary.
really get to know
diary,
people
tour
on tour
kinks.
for real.
Yeah.
You're living with them.
I mean, I don't know if it's a kink, but he has an obsession with coffee.
Mm.
That's beyond any obsession I've ever seen with
Yeah.
someone with coffee. We'll go to 4 different spots.
No,
I've witnessed it with him in New York.
3 different spots.
Today
Like
I
in
went
one
to 2 and I threw out both.
He'll throw them out and we'll have to go somewhere
Why?
else. And
I don't want to OD on caffeine, 1. 2, if they give you some shit and you ask for extra hot and it comes lukewarm, I'm not drinking it. I don't want to disrespect them and say, make it again.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask Britt. Today we went to Variety, which is outside the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Blue Bottle.
Mhm.
And Variety was good, but it, you know, when it gets, I don't know, when you get to the second half of the coffee, I don't want it anymore.
Mhm.
So I'll get a fresh one. We're going to go for a walk. Went to Blue Bottle.
Mhm.
Lukewarm. Am I lying?
No, not at all. You decided I didn't want mine anymore either and threw it out when I was yours.
What? Why would you do that?
What the fuck?
Okay, I
Wait,
don't want coffee.
wait.
Nobody has coffee.
no, but,
I paid for it. It's going out. Like,
but the end of my statement was
He said he's in his 30s. He doesn't do weird shit. That's a tantrum of a child.
But when
I
he
paid
gets the
for it, it's
coffee
going
that
out.
he wants,
It's a great day.
it's a great day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something I'll say. Like when you finally land on that
Thank you,
the
Bob.
right one,
Yeah.
then it's like laughing, screaming, maybe a cartwheel. Like
It's
he's
almost as
literally-
bad as her when she drinks coffee.
Oh.
She's a hobgoblin on coffee.
Huh?
It's
I
like,
think I'm allergic to coffee, to be honest.
she goes crazy. I've never seen nothing.
I can't sleep for
You
like
think
2 days.
cocaine and Julian
I was
are a
about to say,
bad combo?
the irony of this conversation right now is that people are addicted to Coke.
Addicted to
Sir, you are an addict.
Yeah, but I have
to do a bitch ass bean.
I have one flat white per day. I have one flat white per day. That's
one
it.
flat white.
So one 8-ball.
Flat white.
That's equivalent.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm losing.
Do you know Dave Portnoy from Barstool that does the
course.
pizza reviews?
Yeah.
This is going to be a brainstorm session. We need to do the coffee reviews.
We were just talking about this.
That has to be a thing.
Yeah.
What's
but
your
you have to
favorite
shit
coffee
on them
spot?
the way you just did.
My favorite coffee spot. I would say. I mean, probably it's in LA.
Mhm.
You know, like M Street is really good. Like I'm addicted to M Street. It's probably it's more about what milk
Addicted.
they use.
Okay.
So if you like oat milk, it depends on what kind of, you know, and I like pistachio milk now, depending on the right brand.
Pistachio.
Yeah, I sound like a fucking snob, but it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want nasty ass cow's milk. You know, no offense.
Yeah, no.
Look.
Never that.
What's wrong with cow's milk?
A lot.
Can't do it.
We're not supposed to be drinking that, man.
Yeah,
Have
we're
you
not
had
supposed
breast
to
We
milk?
definitely should be.
It's another animal.
Unless you
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Are you vegan?
I'm a pesca vegan.
Okay.
What is
That's
that?
not a real
What
thing.
does that mean?
I made it up. I don't know. It's because I eat
You
fish.
eat seafood
I eat
sometimes,
seafood and stuff,
but
but
you're
I don't.
mostly vegan.
I sometimes will eat cheese, but I'm like, I try
Yeah.
not to. When I'm in New York, I'll have pizza though.
What's your nationality?
Black and Russian.
Okay.
Blushing.
Can't let go of that
Blussian
cheese.
is lit.
Blushing?
Blushing is actually
Blussian is lit.
I like that.
Yeah.
But I look Puerto Rican and all my friends are Spanish, so I sometimes feel like my DNA is wrong.
I mean, in
feel like
New
my
York in the
DNA
summertime, we're all a little Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Trans Rican.
You know, it's just the
Hey.
atmosphere. At the
Paul's
time.
Puerto Rican.
How
Puerto
much?
Rican.
What was the transition with LA food when you got there?
I hated
Coming
it.
from New York,
I hated
What?
it.
Most
Yeah,
people say
I
that.
hated it.
it's
Yeah.
the worst food.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we're gonna get into this for real?
New York
Yeah,
has
You have put me. Admittedly, he's put me on a good spot. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
well, also like I was eating like trash when I was living in New York too.
Oh,
Like
right.
I'd have a chopped cheese all the time.
Mm.
Like bacon, egg, and cheese was my morning routine.
When does the
Yeah.
trash come in?
Well, I don't eat that anymore.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't eat it
Mm.
anymore. But I was eating that stuff like all the time.
Yeah.
And now I just like I think I've gotten more healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So now I do enjoy LA food more.
LA
You gotta ask her.
salads. They make the best salad in
That's
the
the
world. But you
thing.
don't have a choice but to eat.
But also like the produce in LA is definitely better.
Oh yeah.
That's
When I
for
come
sure.
back and I go grocery shopping with my mom, I'm like, ew, mom, like this is what we were getting. She's like, oh, you're
The air is nasty here. The water's nasty.
well, the air is
here.
not nice.
You guys,
enough.
you guys don't have a water source. What are you talking about?
The air in
is
LA
nasty
is
here. The
You
water's
import
nasty here.
water to LA. There's no water
Food's
source.
tap
nasty
water in
here.
LA is absolutely disgusting.
They don't
You
have
can
water.
drink
Tap water.
You can
Humans
drink tap
shouldn't
water
live
in New
there.
So
York.
why would you say the water is disgusting?
I'm just saying
we
the
have
wa-
the same brands that you have.
When I walk outside, there's trash raining on me here.
Wait,
That's a
hold
fact.
on.
That's a fact.
Hold
That's just a
on.
little seasoning.
LA air
That's
is
just-
terrible.
Oh yeah. yeah.
Okay,
It's
there's
air
a
pollution.
fog,
Literally.
smog over the whole.
I almost tripped
city.
over a fat rat last night when I was taking a walk.
Yeah.
Listen,
Welcome
and
to
I
New
almost
York.
tripped over 50 homeless people when I was in LA. So what are you talking
Well,
about?
same here.
What are we talking
I think LA and New York are very similar.
You guys
A
are
lot
all
of the
from New
dirt.
York. Are we really having this combo?
Yeah.
There's trash in the streets in LA too.
Yeah.
Not like this.
Go downtown. It's a city. It's
And
a city
everywhere
of
you go in
trash.
LA, it smells like pee because
Yeah, we're not
they
talking
let
about
their
your
dogs
block.
Go everywhere and dogs
you
just pee
guys-
all over the
You
place.
live in
You
a nice
guys
spot.
walk outside and there's trash literally on your front porch.
We don't have porches.
What's your point?
Who has a porch? I've never seen a
On
porch
your
in New York
front
in my life.
doorstep, whatever.
I mean, not if you're living- not if you're living in the Upper East
It's a 400
Side.
square foot apartment here. $5,000 gets you a 400 square foot apartment.
He
here.
ain't
You can't
lying.
have
And-
that.
Well,
I know
Well,
how
to
to get
answer
his
your
on the side.
question,
Yes.
We got
one
better
thing I
with
hated is that I can't eat at all hours in LA. Where in New York, you can always find food.
Fuck
That
yeah.
that
Yeah,
was something
facts.
that really bothered me
Mhm.
when I was in LA because you have to drive everywhere too.
Mhm.
I'm
We're in
getting
New
hella
York.
defensive. This is not it.
Listen,
And like I stayed at Azad's crib, right? And I'm used to just walking like in the morning
Yeah.
to go get a bagel,
yeah,
whatever.
that's one thing you
I have to
don't
wait
have in LA.
fucking 75 minutes for Erwan to give me a $35 bagel with cream cheese.
Yeah, our
No, I'm
smoothies
cool.
are like $20 in LA. It's like a little
Erwan's
reckless.
nuts.
Erwan's so good though.
Everyone's fire.
It is.
I mean, me and Val, when we're in the studio, you can ask. We order fire shit. She knows I
Yeah.
get good stuff.
Mhm.
Now that I'm on the healthy train, LA's great. But I do
What's
miss
your favorite
sometimes
coming back when you come to New York?
pizza.
Just all right.
You got to get.
You guys got the
pizza
best
soon as you
Chinese
Pizza.
food here, which I can't eat anymore.
Which is really odd. Like
You
you
gave
guys
up
are
on
way
Chinese?
closer to China. Why don't you guys have good Chinese food?
Yeah, we have
It's
terrible
the
Chinese
hood
food.
Chinese
Yeah.
spots, though. They know how. The MSG,
We have good Japanese food,
it's like
Yeah.
That show's fire.
You have great Korean food. But other than that, I think
The sushi in LA is top notch.
Yes, I'd rather get sushi in LA than New York.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
favorite food city, not LA or New York on the
Tokyo.
road. All right, well that's not fair. It's Tokyo.
In the United States.
Yeah, domestically.
Tulsa.
I mean, I think New York and LA.
I bet Tulsa has a fire burger. I'm just guessing.
I think Portland probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Really?
Yeah, Portland has really good food trucks. They just got a good food culture.
New
Oh, the
Orleans.
food
New Orleans
trucks
has
are
really
good.
good food.
New Orleans, I want to go there.
I've never
New
been.
I want to go
You
there.
never been to New Orleans?
Mm-mm.
How?
I've been wanting to go for a long
I've
time.
heard.
I love
New
Cajun
Orleans
food.
has
Yeah, I'm
the
excited.
vibe.
You are Bourbon Street.
Right, I need to go.
with those glasses too.
Yeah, like how have you never been to New Orleans? That's crazy to me.
It's Houston, New Orleans for me as far as like domestic cities in the United States.
Okay.
By far my favorite.
Yeah, New Orleans has
New Orleans,
amazing-
you feel like you're not even in the U.S.
Right.
Like it's the only city in the United States that you feel like you're not
Atlanta's pretty good.
Oh yeah, Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
Atlanta,
has
when we
great
stopped
wings.
in Atlanta, I was like, wow. I
Yeah,
got
food in
great
Atlanta's
sushi in
great.
Atlanta too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Really good.
Mhm.
Atlanta has good food. I'm never mad at it. Texas. Houston has good food.
We drove.
Just the way they season everything is like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
So speaking of tour tendencies, Maul of course is vegan. When we had
What?
Vegan.
Yeah,
he said
Full vegan?
Mhm.
How do you
hasn't
do
broken,
it?
hasn't relapsed.
New York
yet.
is easy to do it. New York,
But in
I think
gen-
New York and LA is easy
They're
to be
like,
vegan.
yes, hand in hand.
I just feel like you actually feel better.
Absolutely.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I think all of our bodies respond. I tried it for a little bit. I couldn't do it.
We had a Dallas show that went till midnight, and we had a day show in Houston the next day. So we drove from the venue to Houston, and Maul made us stop at 17 McDonald's because he claimed that they had vegan nuggets.
17 different ones?
Yeah. Whatever highway that is,
Wow.
every drive-through at 4 a.m.
I
That's
was
a
just
tour.
trying. I was just swinging for that. I was swinging for anything at that point.
I've been trying this like intermittent fasting shit. I used to have like coffee at like whatever, 6 or 7 when I wake up, but even that would spike my blood sugar. So you can't do it if you're fasting.
Yeah.
I feel that's like the only like diet or regimen that I follow that has actually worked for me. Like I feel way better not eating. The first thing I have is like protein or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gluten free because I'm like allergic. I'm celiac.
Okay.
So that's like, I feel better doing that. But I tried being pescatarian for 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Everything just started to smell like fish to me.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Eating the wrong fish.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I was eating pretty good fish.
What's like pretty good fish?
Salmon,
Salmon?
miso cod, halibut.
You shouldn't be smelling like
yellowtail,
fish.
you name it.
No, I'm not making fun of you guys. I don't know what's
No,
in
I'm
fish.
telling
Oh.
him like,
Oh.
if your fish is too fishy,
I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah,
everything started to smell like fish.
Oh.
I would go
I
out-
know what you mean. 'Cause
You know what I
that's
mean?
kind of why. That's kind of how I got into the vegan thing. I was pescatarian for 2 years,
Mm.
and I was just tired of seafood.
yeah.
I was like, yo, though, it has to be something else. And then I tried vegan, and then like the chef that I found, he was making like Caribbean versions
Ooh.
of
Wow.
vegan food.
That sounds fire.
So I was like, oh, if this is vegan, like I was like, I could definitely eat this. And
Okay.
that was the pandemic 2020. Yeah, because June made 3 years.
Wow.
Do you get like a coin like the
Yeah.
AA?
Yeah.
Card in the mail. Yeah.
You know what I was getting at
Vegans
McDonald's?
Anonymous?
Because when we're on tour, there's not much to eat, especially when
Mhm.
you have like dietary restrictions. So everyone's like, we're going to McDonald's.
Yeah.
I used to get a Big Mac with no meat, but a hash brown instead.
Mm.
And then I would put
Right.
the buffalo sauce in the middle.
That's interesting.
That's
Yeah.
That actually sounds
A
good.
lot of carbs, but that's
I know it was a lot of carbs. It was a lot
but
of
that's
carbs.
interesting. though.
But when you're like in the middle of
Yeah.
wherever,
You got to figure it out.
you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
I had a breakfast sandwich I invented at my deli growing up because I don't eat eggs, unfortunately. I wish I did, but I don't.
Damn.
I know it sucks. Yeah, I
I
tried
eat
just-
eggs
yeah.
too. I love eggs.
So I would put 2 hash browns, bacon, cheese on a bagel,
That sounds fire.
and it was salt, pepper, ketchup. It was the greatest thing of all time.
Hash browns on a bagel.
Double hash brown,
That sounds
bacon, avocado, cheese. I forgot the avocado part, and I put it right in an everything bagel. It was the greatest sandwich of all time.
Damn.
That's what I do for breakfast burritos. I like eggs, but I can't have eggs like 5 times a week. So I'll do extra crispy hash browns, extra crispy bacon, and then sub the avocado for the eggs. And then jalapenos and yeah.
I miss
We have to-
bacon,
we have
egg,
to
and
coin that.
cheese, man.
It's a marshmallow over there.
I might just have to get a stomach ache.
I can't see her.
Let's take a quick break.
Oh,
Rory's daughter just walked
So
in.
beautiful.
oh my God, she's so much bigger than last time.
She's huge.
Oh, she's so
Look at her
happy.
hair.
Marshmallow.
Oh.
Aw,
Oh my God, she's really cute.
that's crazy. I've never met her before.
I know.
The first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's so
We're having a
cute.
baby interlude.
Yeah.
Baby's just
Shit,
shut
baby
everything
just
down.
shut
We can
everything
keep
down.
all this.
Baby just
That's
changed
fine.
the entire mood.
So about
I know
the
the
album.
famous.
Congratulations, for real. She's so beautiful.
She's perfect.
You guys want kids
Hi.
anytime soon?
What was the question?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that is a great
The
question.
way they looked at me.
No, for
Where,
sure. I mean,
where do
yeah.
kids fit in the mold? Because at this point now, like, this shit is difficult to like
Right.
work in
Yeah.
the business we work in and have children. Like the amount of people I know in the music industry or entertainment industry that have kids, I don't understand how the fuck they did it. Because
Yeah.
this shit is hard.
Right.
Where does that, is that a dream? Does that fold into any of the mix that's going on right now with you guys?
Yeah, I've been with my boyfriend for 3 years.
Okay.
Great guy.
That's
Shout out to
Yeah,
Space.
shout out
Yeah.
Space. His name is Space.
Great director.
But I feel like I'm too selfish right now to have to take off 9 months because it is different for a girl. Let's be real.
100%.
And that would just affect everything for me right now. But I definitely want a kid. It has to be the right time.
I think you could tour with a kid. Just
It's
You
the
can
pregnant
dance.
part.
Yeah,
It's
just dance
the
with the belly.
touring might even be easier for me than like the belly and the walking and the no.
I think pregnancy is easier than having a newborn.
I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. You know.
It's uncomfortable when you're pregnant.
But like I couldn't perform on the stage. Like I don't know how I'd be able to like I'd be bumping him. You know what I mean?
No, we make it work. And like, you know, obviously like I've wanted to have a kid, but you know, I was in a 4-year relationship up until, you know, over a year ago. So it's about finding the right person, you know, and timing, like she said.
Yeah, it's the timing.
But yeah, I definitely want to have a family.
Do you think you're gonna get into a space where you have quick serial relationships just to write music? Because some of your best writing came after that 4-year
Right.
relationship.
Yeah.
Like,
you
is
know,
that part of it?
You never know. Inspiration kind of just however it comes.
But do you think artists force inspiration?
I feel like if you don't have
Put
a choice,
themselves in certain
I think a lot of
situations
artists do, not even just music artists.
subconsciously. I
Yeah,
feel like
creatives force
Creatives in general
inspiration.
like to put themselves in situations to
yeah,
draw.
they'll tie
inspiration
one
from.
shoe and then not tie the other one, and then they'll wonder why they trip and like, oh,
And then-
oops.
Right.
Or
and
they'll
write
do
about
it
how they tripped.
intentionally
Oh,
so they
shit.
can trip and figure it out and then write about it later if they're like,
What was
Wow.
that? What's been with both of you? One being in a relationship, one coming out of one with certain records. We just had a Reason on, and we talked to him about people he's had to talk to in his life after records come out. What's that been like, especially lately with Still Emo? Like, it's
what do you mean, like
Pretty
running into
fucking-
your ex?
not even that, but explaining certain records to the people that you're with, or explaining the records to people you've once been with, and now some of their business is out in the streets. Like,
You know, my man never asks me.
really?
Never. He
And-
never has asked me.
It's a strong man.
Like
bless you.
ever. He has never been like, what's that word? What's that? He's never asked me.
He probably doesn't listen. No, for real, because if I'm dating a recording artist,
That's amazing.
I probably would be like, yo, I don't even want to listen to, because he probably wants to avoid that. Like, I don't want to start asking her, what is she talking about right here? Who is she talking about? You just kind of like, that's her world. That's who she is when she's in that world. What me and her have is something totally opposite of that.
Wow.
So he probably doesn't even want to. I'm sure he supports you
No, he definitely does.
and he's happy for you, but I don't think that, because I think if you have a partner that's a creative or an artist, anything, like you gotta get to a point where you understand, like, that's their world, that's their
Right.
zone, and sometimes you don't want to cross that boundary of interfering with their creative energy or how they create. So you just kind of like leave that to them. Everybody needs their own little space where they can just be who they want to be. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's just like, yo,
I'm
listen.
about to ask him tonight.
Now, if you bring it to him,
lyrics.
then it's probably like, he'll be like, okay, let's talk about it. But
Yeah.
I don't think that he probably just doesn't want to even touch that. Like, I'm gonna let her have that,
Well, even
which I
on
think
our
is
song-
healthy.
Yeah, I mean,
think
we have a
super
very
healthy.
healthy relationship. But even like our song that we are going to release later, we put it out just for the fans. Safe for right now. That was about him for me. And I
Okay.
told him and I played it from him. I'm like, this, you really helped me write this verse.
Okay.
I'm really proud of it. And so we do talk about it like that. But the other stuff, he's never asked me
Yeah.
ever.
I'm pretty sure he would want to know if somebody put your finger in their throat. But
I mean,
Wait,
that-
what?
that's like, you know what I mean?
Oh no,
Like,
all of our fans know now because she said on Instagram Live.
I did. I did. I bet he'll pop up that guy, be like, "It was me."
yeah, he definitely wants to take claim for that.
But I feel like that kind of comes with dating a creative. Like
Absolutely.
you have to, I don't want to say humble yourself, but you do need to take a back seat to their creativity to some degree.
Yeah.
You can't interject and make it about you
Mm-hmm.
and be like,
You
well,
got to be
it's like-
really comfortable in your own skin.
You have to be.
Yeah.
You have to. It takes a confidence. It takes a certain type of security, and I guess just communication. I mean, that to me, that's the easiest way. If somebody you're dating is a creative, and you know that takes a lot of their time and their energy, you have to share that energy with them. I think communication and just being secure, knowing that this is my lady, or this is my man. We have our own separate world that we built together, and this is just who I am when I'm in this world.
Right.
I
I'd
think
be,
it works.
I'd be scared to date an artist.
I'd be scared to date an actor.
That would be the most
Because you never know when they turn it off.
That
Yeah.
would really.
You never
trip
know
me
when they
out.
turn it off.
Or if they're in like a romantic movie with each other, like seeing them kiss on another girl, you're like, wait, that's.
You couldn't
we've
take
talked
that.
about that on Patreon, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That would be hard. That'd be hard,
Yeah, it would be hard for me to watch my girl like.
especially like a series, not just like one movie.
Oh, so it's like y'all keep like.
Y'all
Imagine,
every-
like,
they're
they-
together every
Yeah.
day.
Imagine that. Like that would trip me out. I
And a
don't know if
lot
I
of
could do
the
that.
directors will tell them to like, you guys have to hang out outside of work. Like you have to so
Yeah,
that
nah,
you have
build chemistry,
so that
yeah.
you have
Yeah.
Nah, that's what I'm gonna just be building it with them. I'm gonna be right there with them. Like, yo, like, nah, she don't like that on.
And I would
stage,
definitely
man.
start an argument because like Jonah Hill and
Oh,
Lauren
right.
London didn't kiss. So like,
The
if I'm
CGI
dating an
shit.
actress, like, nah, you can't. Yeah, just do CGI.
Right.
I'll pay for it.
I would have never. I couldn't. I wouldn't.
Ooh, check you out, baller.
I wouldn't roll with that if I was like Jonah. I'm like, yo, come on.
No, yeah, definitely not.
Like,
Well, I mean,
we
we all
gotta
knew it was CGI, but it was still like
That's not. We not doing.
we're not taking it there.
Yeah, like I got a CGI kiss you.
That's crazy.
Why?
No.
What's wrong with that though?
Come on, man. There's a lot wrong with that.
Because
Like,
Jonah Hill's not about to be the first person I kiss after Nipsey Hussle. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm sorry.
you don't know if that's the first person she kissed after.
Yeah, you don't know
maybe,
that,
but
but-
maybe not.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe so.
That would be wild though. Like Nipsey and then Jonah.
Jonah.
and then
Hill.
Jonah.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Nah, like
No, I gotta CGI.
But then
that.
that's my thing. Then I would have been like, okay, well then why take the movie?
All right, I would understand if that movie
Had
was
a lot
really
of
based
kisses.
on intimacy. Like, it's a comedy that didn't really require them to be intimate.
Yeah, but they got
Right.
married.
So if the end is them just kissing and that's CGI, that is what it is.
What about
if it's
you,
a
though?
different type of, if it was 50 Shades of Grey,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm
what
like-
if, would you ever date a girl that was like in 50 Shades of Grey where she had to get like slapped up?
Is she getting paid?
Sorry.
So
yeah, I haven't been in that position, but
Azad you ain't fucking with that. He not
yeah,
going.
I don't know.
He not going with that.
For the right girl, sure. I mean, the fact that I had to, I was with a girl who had to deal with my shit for 4 years, and
yeah,
I'm not easy.
3 volumes of.
Yeah, I'm difficult.
But 50 Shades
Yeah,
of Grey is
but-
different than an
I feel
emo
like
album.
Azad would be the person, like the boyfriend on set that everybody's just kind of like, oh, here he go. He like puffing his chest out, looking, making sure.
Honestly,
nobody
I'm
finds
not
him.
doing
really,
push-ups in the corner.
Yeah, like-
I'm not really a
Doing
jealous.
jumping jacks.
I'm not a jealous boyfriend, but once again, it's just like I don't want to see my girl get fucking destroyed on set every day. That's terrible.
sick.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's a wild.
That movie's
fucking
crazy.
thought.
That's wild. I couldn't do that. Nah, not 50.
Okay, what? All right, what if you were comfortable with that happening and then she went and asked you to come to set that day to support her, to make her feel better about it?
Excuse me.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I don't think so.
I can't do that.
Because I'm not.
What are these
Shit,
questions?
down
Hell
to,
no.
to Maul's point of like maybe not listening to music. I'm not watching the movie.
Right.
Like I'm gonna go to
If
the
it's
bathroom
50
during the
Shades of
premiere.
Grey? No.
That guy's wife's never seen him in that movie. She's never seen that movie.
Really?
I wouldn't want it.
That's safe.
He
I'm
sucked
cool.
in it anyway, so it's better that she didn't.
Yeah, but he was very aggressive.
He wasn't giving it up.
sexual.
No, he was
She was
trash.
like,
I was gonna say the movie was pretty garbage from what I heard, anyways.
It was awful.
I
Which
never
one,
saw
the,
50 Shades of Grey.
Lauren London, Jonah Hill movie?
That one was
No.
good.
no, the 50
50
Shades
Shades
of
of
Grey.
Grey.
Shades of Grey.
We moved on. We're in a
trilogy
different movie.
day.
Yeah.
No, because I was about to say that movie was like, they could have kept that.
Oh wow.
I don't want to be attacked by the Beehive because I am part of it.
Uh-oh.
That version of Crazy in Love is trash.
You all right? You
Stop.
just saying anything now?
What version of
You
Crazy?
just- you
Love?
just-
The
Don't
50
50
Shades of Grey, Crazy in Love.
You just pot him.
I don't know if I remember.
It's a stripped down
I can hear it
version.
again.
It's just her vocals and
And like
just-
orchestra and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's,
I
That's
it's
think
just
just
fire, and
I
it's
think
very
that was
sexy.
good. I
It
think
was
that was
really
really
good.
good.
It was just weird. I don't.
different.
Maybe it's
Well,
because you're watching the
You're not
scene.
like you don't have that vibe.
I never saw the what vibe is that?
Like-
That vibe. That vibe. You know the vibe.
You know, the vibe. Come
Nah, I
on,
got a
Rory.
kid right there.
Yeah.
All right.
There's proof that I've had sex before.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, that is a
Okay.
fact.
It's like,
That is a fact. Huh.
Okay.
How does Still Emo differ from Volume 1 through 3 from Juicebox? What's different about this one?
I just think we were able to travel the world and like be able to pull from different inspirations. You know, there's like dance records on there. I'm a piano records. I feel like the most R&B record we've ever made with Olympics with Ayana.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you feel?
yeah, I would say the same. Like our first 3 volumes, we were in LA, except volume 3 was kind of the phasing of the first 2 and the Juice Box. We were in LA. We were inspired by our life experience there, the music that was being played where we were going. But as soon as we started hitting, you know, Africa and Korea and some of these other countries, I think we came back with just like new tempos, new rhythms.
Yeah, once you get on stage too and you see what like resonates with the fans,
Yeah.
you want to give them more of that.
Yeah.
And it also juices you up to be like, oh shit, like if I produced a record like this, it would
Right.
translate better live.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
So I
right,
think,
right.
yeah, I mean, especially Africa, we did the Rock and the Daisies Festival
Crazy.
and we came back on a whole different energy. I mean, that's where Not
Crazy.
Worthy came from.
Yeah.
And also
On
Amadi.
my way.
On My Way.
Yeah.
Even Lies You Tell, it's kind of like, it's Arabic inspired in terms of the drums, but it has that African groove too.
Being Middle Eastern, Timberland used to take a lot
did.
of Middle Eastern samples. I feel like that kind of disappeared for some weird reason, which is crazy because the flute that Future uses is very much Middle Eastern to me.
Yep.
Like there is elements, but it's not used the way I feel like it was at one point. Is it because maybe Afrobeats just took over completely? But that sound, I think, has kind of disappeared to some degree.
Well, there's also like Arabic beats that are kind of popping off right now. There's like Moroccan artists. But yeah, I mean,
It's a trend. I feel like it's changing right now a little bit. Though.
going through a cycle.
Yeah, it kind of always does.
It's gonna get quiet for us as far as Americans.
Right.
Everything is influenced outside of America now when it comes to music.
As it should be, bro.
We're playing catch up with everybody, and it's kind of terrifies me.
But I feel like to an extent it's always been that way though.
Americans have been late to it for sure.
I feel like Americans have always been late to just what the new sound was.
Well, I feel like hip hop and R&B never chased worldly shit, and maybe that's why it stayed in somewhat of a box for quite some time. But now I feel like hip hop is chasing.
That's a good point.
Chasing the UK, chasing Afrobeats, chasing Iranians. Like we're not the trendsetters when we were for the last 50 years.
I disagree a little bit because even in the music that they're making, they're still using elements of hip hop. If
Oh no, hip hop is
everybody
always
is.
going to be the
okay,
It's
that's
gonna
what
be
I'm
He's
saying.
saying like
Like,
current American hip hop isn't inspiring the rest of the world, and I agree with that.
we don't push anything forward. Hip hop is hip hop. That is going to be the base of everything moving forward, no matter what. It's the greatest genre that's ever existed.
Facts.
But to push hip hop forward, we are chasing everyone else. We're chasing Toronto that's an hour away. Like we do nothing really that innovative in America.
Recently, yeah.
Like-
recently.
yes, I get what you're saying.
It's
Well, yeah, if
and
you
I
think of
it's-
like Bad Boy era,
Mm-hmm.
where it was like the center of the world,
Mm-hmm.
to now it's completely different. You're right.
Even Atlanta for the past 50, you know,
and then it
from
shifted to Atlanta, right?
2007 to 2020,
yeah,
Mhm.
it's
19 even, whatever. Like, I mean, we're still leading. I know the hits aren't coming like they used to,
Mm-hmm.
but the camaraderie that happens in Atlanta doesn't happen anywhere else. I know it's starting to happen in New York,
Yeah.
you know, with the on
To an
the radar
extent,
shit.
yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah, I see it, but
It's different though.
it's different.
Yeah.
Whereas if you look at Africa as a continent, I mean, the fact that both Davido and Burna are able to do big arenas and stadiums in the States
That's
it's
crazy.
crazy.
in a span of 4, Burna
Never
went from a
happened.
club to a stadium in 4 years.
crazy.
That shit's fucking, that's, I don't know, that's inspiring to me.
Yeah.
Because even like current drill, like we know how to create something new, but then you have grime in the UK that pushed the sound forward,
Right.
and now we're chasing something we started with drill
Mm-hmm.
to how the UK is moving it, and Afrobeats too. You hear it in traditional R&B records now.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah.
Mhm.
there's Afrobeats elements in everything. When the fuck are we gonna come up with something new?
I think that
like what is going on in America?
I mean, there's still amazing music being made here.
Are we?
Yeah.
I mean, we're Americans, so we're lazy. But I just feel like we just haven't been in a creative place.
Past couple
There
years.
isn't like one artist in even like out of the big three of Drake, Kendrick Cole, everyone, Travis. We don't have a new artist that's pushing anything forward anymore. It's gone. And I don't think I'm out of touch in saying that.
You're saying it's
Because I know I'm sure there'll be
Hip-hop
comments
shit
under
and
this. There'll be a
R&B
bunch
shit?
of kids that are 19 that are going to tell me I don't know what the fuck is going on. But I don't think any of that influence comes from America anymore. I think we're all chasing what everyone else is doing. We're innovative by using their shit, but we're not.
Yeah, well,
We're
I
not
feel like
starting
inspiration
something.
kind of comes from everywhere. It's kind of, I hear what you're saying, but I also feel like we got internet, like everything is out there. So it's not like there's no gatekeepers anymore. So there are no rules.
Yeah.
Anyone can come up with anything.
The cultures are mixing. Like
Yeah,
in a
I
way
feel like
they've
it's a
never
blending
mixed
pot.
before.
Like I hear what you're saying. Yes, there's certain elements that are feeding into, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the kid who's making it, the artist who's driven, and the person who's the most talented.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that you can get sounds like, you take Afro beats and things like that, but it takes a huge American artist to kind of like amplify that sound.
I agree.
Like if Beyonce makes the Lion King soundtrack and it's Afro beats all over it, that
I mean,
amplifies
Drake
the
with
Afro
Views
beats.
was-
Yeah, it amplifies it. So I think you need both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get creative and we take sounds from different regions of the world. And then we use American artists that already are huge superstars. And then now they amplify these sounds that are already happening all over the world. But I think it's designed that way. I think it's supposed to happen that way. I think you're supposed to, take sounds from different places, just like you take different instruments and things like that. Like I think that's the way music is. Music is a world language. So I think
It
that
is.
it only naturally is supposed to happen that way.
But the American thing, though, well, first off, there's more subgenres than there's ever been.
Absolutely.
Which I think is a great.
Everything
it's
is
I think
incredible.
it's beautiful. Yeah.
Everything's a melting pot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'll say, I feel like the needing an American artist to amplify, I don't think that's accurate, bro. I think there's American artists that can't move any tickets in the UK, in France, in Germany,
Oh, for
anywhere
sure.
in Asia, anywhere in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And most of these African artists, like even, Adekunle Gold, our boy who's on our next project, he can do 5, 6, 7,000 tickets anywhere in, the UK, anywhere in Europe. But here he's still building his audience.
Yeah.
Ashake, who can do arenas in Africa, arenas in Europe, still building his audience here. But I can't name 5 American artists that have come out in the past 5 years that can do what they can rest of the world.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
So and that's just them. There's plenty of German artists that can move anywhere.
Even the
that
Latin
language-
market is insane.
Oh, the Latin
Latin
market.
market.
That's like a cheat code at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Having a Latin artist is a cheat code.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout out to Becky G.
We love her.
Yeah, she's dope.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong there. And maybe that is because of the fan base. We definitely have an arrogance in America that we're going to look at us first. I feel
Mhm.
like in the UK and the bigger markets worldly, they are open to hearing a German artist, open to hearing, because, Afrobeats popped in UK way before the fuck it popped in
Of
the United
course.
States. Because they're open to hearing that shit.
Mhm.
I
Right.
think we're more open now than we've ever been, though.
100%. Because I don't think we have a choice.
Before, people
they're
were like,
taking
nah,
over.
East Coast, West Coast. I was like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Oh, you're in the South. Like, everyone had to stay in their zone.
Mm.
Or now it's like, I want to hear some new shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even the fact that like I didn't until this year know that Istanbul is the biggest city in Europe. It's bigger than London.
Yeah.
But people are ignoring these massive metropolitan cities because it's not sexy to go and play in Istanbul.
Mm.
But then you find out, you're like, damn, like the most concentrated population. Everyone's paying attention to where are the sexy cities.
Yeah.
And I just feel like a lot of the pop and shit's coming from those like undercurrent markets.
Mhm.
And
know?
like when you go to those markets, you actually like leave with fans, if that makes sense.
Right.
You have a fan for life when you go.
Yeah.
Like London is spoiled the same way New York is spoiled. Like
Absolutely.
everyone's gonna stop at that spot no matter what. So when artists go out to these, even though they're huge markets, they are niche to us. Like we
Mhm.
think they're weird.
But like Bahrain.
You leave.
Bahrain.
When we did Bahrain, I feel like we got a lot of those fans. They stayed with us.
Yeah.
They're the ones that have been on our live streams. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Because they appreciate when artists actually go to their market. And that's something I really think artists kind of fail to do.
Mhm.
Because they
Mhm,
want to do
mhm.
the regular run, as we all do when we're young.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Yeah.
like, all right, Amsterdam, London, Paris. And I'm
Right.
cool.
And it's
Meanwhile-
expensive. I get it.
And
Yeah.
throw London in
It
there.
is.
Yeah.
It is expensive to hit those other cities and places. But I think it's so necessary though, because a lot of those cities never see some of their favorite artists. They have to travel,
Right.
like whenever they're as close as like, okay, this is the closest they're coming. We got to fly here, and then, but it's to me going to cities you've never been to and seeing that there are so many people there that actually know you and love what you do. I think as an artist and as a creative, that's some of the most fulfilling moments ever in your life. Because it's like I never even thought about coming here.
Facts.
But I have a whole group of people here that know me and that love. Like it's insane to experience that. And I don't know why artists don't do that. Like we were talking about how like a lot of these artists now canceling shows because they can't.
I peeped
Sell
that pod.
tickets.
I peeped that. That was
tickets.
you were fucking spot on.
But it's because of, again, a lot of these artists don't have the catalog that's gonna make somebody, okay, I'm gonna pay to come see you. Pay to come see you do 2 of your songs that I like, and then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're in a very dangerous spot in music because, artists are probably more popular than they've ever been, but their catalog still is like,
It doesn't support
match
their
your popularity. It's like,
Right.
Yeah.
you popular on online, social media, and this, that, but your catalog is terrible. And then you want somebody to pay to come see you.
But you're also dealing with festival culture. To the consumer is almost like streaming taking over cable. Like I only have a few $10
Right.
that I can do. And if I have a festival coming to my city and I'm able to see all these
It's
people,
like a buffet.
I may not be able to also pay for that festival ticket and then pay
For the live show.
The live show
You're going
for
to the
just an
festival.
artist.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's where that shit gets like really
But
tough
you were
too.
saying too, though, about how the teams, like the agents, for example, especially maybe like not educated agents, when they get like a new artist that starts bubbling and they get those big offers and the artist isn't ready to, 90% of it, I think, is when artists are not ready to perform for that scale.
Mm-hmm.
But the agent's like, yo, I got you 100 grand and my commission is 10 grand off this. If the manager or the agent aren't aligned with the long-term plan with the artist,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to say, well, we're going to turn this down and we're going to wait until you're good enough to get out there
Yeah.
Right.
and actually capture that audience.
Right.
Turning it down.
But the smart ones, right? Our agents are amazing, right? Our team, we're trying to build something that's going to last 20, 30, 40 years.
Right.
So you take those early no's, even though they're hard, or you take a smaller gig, you go play an underplay.
Mm-hmm.
You can sell 2,000 tickets in London, go and do 500,
Mm-hmm.
blow it out, put on a great show, and come back when you're really ready for the 2,000 cap
Mhm.
venue.
Mm-hmm.
The smarter play.
Me and Val have
Mhm.
done, I mean, we've never skipped one step. We haven't opened up for nobody until this year. We opened up for Halsey one time in Bahrain.
Mm.
It's been 300 cap show, 500 cap show,
Mm-hmm.
1,000 cap show,
Mm-hmm.
1,500, you know, and then like
4,000.
4,000 in LA. You know, yeah, obviously it got bigger in certain
Mhm.
places, but I'm really proud of that.
But
Yeah,
that
me too.
started with
Steps.
you guys taking the risk, even financially. Like,
Yeah.
hey, let's do a free show at Bowery Ballroom, and then we're gonna fly back to LA and do a free show
Moroccan.
just to fill up a venue. 'Cause
Mhm.
We're not gonna take an offer for the fuck of it and not really know what happens. Let's get to know our fans. Let's have
Yeah.
them wait outside Bowery Ballroom in a line and really get to know these people that
Mm.
I'm sure were at Brooklyn Steel.
Mhm.
Like, you get the people
Right.
that had the free show at Bowery Ballroom are still with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's risk that artists aren't really willing to take.
But it's not it's not all their fault. I feel
of course
like,
not. No, of
You know,
course not.
it's a collective effort. People got to be incentivized in the long run. But if lawyers and blah, 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 if everyone's incentivized in the short term, and of course the artist is going to burn out. They're going to work until they fucking.
But a lot of artists are also on the short term. Music has become a lick. Like, you're getting artists that never would have been. You guys would have been artists whether there was money existed or not.
Yeah.
we-
There's
doing
so
it,
many
yeah.
people
Not
that took
everybody
it for a
even really
financial.
wants to be an artist.
Yeah,
No.
and that's where you don't
Yeah.
take the risks of
Fair
like,
enough.
well,
Yeah.
let's take Bowery and we'll eat that and just let people walk in for free and we'll do a show. Let's do some pop up shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Someone that's not really an artist isn't going to do that. They're here,
Yeah. There's
For the
there's
financial
hustlers,
gain.
hustlers,
Yeah,
and
they
then
ended
there's-
for a different
which is
reason.
fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. There's a place for everybody.
Yeah.
Also, there's great artists that are absolutely just hustlers. Like, I don't know if Young Jeezy would have been a rapper,
Right.
but he's a great one.
But look,
Yeah.
look at 21 Savage. He's talked about this multiple times. He was educated early on by his team. They were like, you know, he could have done the club bag shit.
Yeah.
And he started popping,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't. He built a hard ticket history. And that's hard when you're getting 30 or 40 bands in the club, but you're getting $7,000 to do a hard ticket show. We wouldn't have turned that down back then.
Yeah.
Even right now, it's hard to say no to shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
$40,000 instead of a $5,000
show up somewhere.
Right.
To go to a
To do
club?
And I have to go
Songs.
perform for the $5,000.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I could just walk to a club and then grab a shitty mic and just like yell my record for a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
Jump a little bit on a speaker and out
And drink.
and drink
That's it. This party.
and pop a mushroom. Just kidding.
Your show at the Novo in LA, I think that was maybe my first time seeing y'all. And I saw y'all here at Webster. I don't know if that was the first one or the one in LA was the first
Novo
one.
was before Webster, right?
Novo was before. Okay, so Novo was my first time seeing you guys. And the crowd, just the mix of people that was there was like, I remember telling Rory, I was like, bro, this is some of the coolest shit ever. To just look in the crowd and see all different types of races and different age groups, and everybody knows every word, everybody's dancing, everybody's singing. There's a special type of energy with your fan base. Is that because of the energy between the group? Is it something that y'all transfer into the music and your fans just get it and they understand it? They've been with you for so long. But there's definitely something very unique about Emotional Oranges, especially if you go to a live show. You see it, you cannot not see it. It's like they're engaged, y'all engage with them, and it's a party from top to bottom.
It's an emotional part.
That's a big compliment, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, but it is though. Like, and I told Rory this at the LA show. I was like, because I West Coast love is my shit. That's just my.
Come on.
That's that's like a record I listen to. I probably wouldn't tell nobody, but that's my shit. But seeing
Why
it,
would you talk
Wait, you
about
be
it?
dancing in the house by yourself?
I be grooving a little bit.
I
to
love
it.
that.
Yeah,
I love
smoke,
that.
You know, smoke.
Massaging
Yeah.
your beard to it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's because it's a vibe. It's a certain energy. It takes
Yup.
you back to. It just puts you in a place of today is gonna be a cool day.
I love
That's
that.
dope.
It's just that certain type of energy. Like it's a certain vibe. Like yo, everything's all right. But your music from top to bottom kind of imitates that.
Mm.
Like yo, whatever you had going on outside of this venue, like leave it there. And here we partying. It's a vibe. We having a great time. Is that something that you genuinely try to do making a project, or y'all just go in there and it's like, yo, this is what we on?
I think it's what we're on.
Yeah. I mean, I just miss when fools made like love songs. Like you talk about like Motown era shit.
Yeah.
We grew up on like great love songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so
I don't know. You mix
Yeah.
that with our personalities and just like how we appreciate people and how we respect our fans. Like it's not on some ego shit. We didn't come out showing our faces plastered on everything.
Right.
Like, it was very much we built this universe where everyone is welcome, everyone's accepted. I think it doesn't matter what your love story is, who you love, how you love, you're
Mhm.
welcome.
Right.
And we all share the same pain. It's just different stories.
Mhm.
But we all know what heartbreak feels like. We all know what it feels like to be on the beach in the summer as a kid, West Coast love.
Right.
We all know what it's like to be on the playground and just like have a crush on somebody and like, damn, I'm gonna do a dance move in front of them. Maybe they'll like me.
Yeah.
Like we all
I still do that.
yeah.
Or if you're Julian, take them on
That's
a
why you
coffee
need
date.
nanny cams in here for the late night dance parties.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
But no, I feel like we have that energy. We've had that when we were just friends writing music for fun. Like before Emotional Oranges was what it is now, we always had that energy. So I think we just brought it to the live show. That party that you feel is just how we are in our dressing
dope.
room. Like nothing's changed.
I think when I like really knew EO was for real was the first live show in Toronto.
Oh yeah, that show's crazy.
I flew to Toronto. They had never performed together. That was just the first shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And, Personal Emotion were going crazy. SoundCloud numbers were great. Everything was good. They did Corners of My Mind, which is a way slower and non-party record. And everyone knew every single fucking lyric.
That's my favorite EO record, by the way.
I was like,
Wow. I would have never guessed that.
when I saw Corners of My Mind go off in the first show ever, I was like, oh, people like them. They don't just like
The
just
songs.
them. Yeah, like they like them. They knew every fucking lyric. And I think that's the difference between artists that are going to stay here and ones that aren't.
Absolutely.
Personal went off. Of course it did. It's a fucking jam.
You guys are nice guys.
It's
I
a
appreciate it.
jam.
No, I
But
fuck
in
with the music,
Toronto,
man.
when I was sitting on that second floor, like, oh, they know every word to the B-side?
Right.
Oh, no, they're here. They are fucking here. And those are the records that I think really keep people coming back.
Absolutely.
You're always going to have a joint. Like
Mm-hmm.
those can be made. Singles can be made.
Yeah.
Those B-sides
Yeah.
and emotion, no pun intended,
Mhm.
is what keeps fucking fans here.
I think
Sunday's like going crazy.
Yeah.
Sunday's
In
one of my
Brooklyn still, I'm
favorites.
like, yo,
Yeah.
this is what matters right here.
Right.
It's not so much these crazy, your best friend is a hater is an amazing song to sing at a show.
Mhm.
Right.
But Sundays is why people are going to
They're
buy
gonna come
tickets
back.
again.
Agreed. No, same page. Yep.
But I just need those glasses. That's all.
I can't wait to see y'all live again, man. I'm mad I missed the European run. I would have loved. Did y'all do London?
We're about to. Actually,
Yeah.
you should pull up. We're going to go, I think,
You should pull up across.
Word.
You
across
should
the
pull
world.
up. You should pull up. You should pull up.
February.
London in
Uh,
February.
Across the Atlantic.
Definitely doing London next year. Though. I want to do London whenever we can. Honestly, I love London.
I want to move to London.
Yeah.
London's amazing.
Yeah.
We should do something.
That'd be tough.
Would you guys leave LA?
Yeah.
I mean, you know I would.
I think
No,
I'm
like,
moving.
like for
Yeah.
real.
I think
Yeah.
I'm moving to the OC.
No,
Wait,
I mean
what?
like
California. Like we
Out
could
of
leave
California.
Oh,
Screaming. I'm
So
literally.
y'all
We're having this conversation on the air.
Moving
You're
to
moving to the OC.
I think so.
As I was like,
Oh,
we
shit.
having it like
What did
right
I just
now.
start?
Yeah, we're doing it
This
now.
is terrible. No, I love the OC.
Yeah.
Orange County, come on. But,
Yeah.
you
No,
know.
I think so.
That's terrible.
No.
It's on brand.
Terrible. That's a terrible idea. Don't do it.
No, don't do that.
No,
if
it's
you want to go to London, I get it. Let's all go to Europe. Like,
Yeah.
Wait,
say
no,
less.
it's so much closer than London.
Well, yeah.
I don't want to
OC,
be in
yeah,
LA
it's
anyways.
pretty-
I love
No,
LA, but
well,
it's
right
time-
now
it's
we
time
have
to-
I
to
want
be
to
in
move to
LA.
Ibiza.
Listen,
Excuse me?
I would move to Spain. Maybe Barcelona.
She was having her best life in Spain. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to do a DNA test. I think it's like on my to-do list.
because you think.
I don't know. When I was there, it was like
Mhm.
the
Now, she was obsessed with
music
Madrid,
and
bro.
I was just
I mean,
the way I was
I haven't
talking
been there,
to the
but it looks
people.
beautiful.
I was like,
Yeah.
wow, I feel you.
You feel like
Yeah.
you were home?
I felt like I was home.
Mm.
I feel that way in Houston.
That's fucking nasty.
At the strip
What are
club
you,
at 3 in the
Drake?
morning.
I felt
That's
something
the first thing I
different.
thought of.
Like maybe there's
I
like
don't
a
know what it is about you.
percentage.
I
You know
just
what
feel
I
at
mean?
home.
But like,
So
because
crazy.
Africa, I definitely
from Hope
felt
City,
it
I
too.
know it.
Africa, I was like bawling my eyes out there. So I know I'm from there. I've never been to Russia, so I can't say I'm connected to Russia yet.
Mm.
But most of my family's Russian.
You're connected to Russia.
I'm connected. But there's gotta be a great grandpa
Somebody in Spain.
that did something
in Spain.
in Spain.
Yeah.
What were the Irish fans like?
You.
In Dublin.
They were like you.
I know you guys sent me a million photos.
I know. I
I'm
tagged him.
Screaming.
I tagged him
Most
in
annoying
every
group chat ever.
single-
Hey, that was the first show on that
Oh yeah,
European
you
run to
posted on
sell
Instagram
out.
with me.
Yeah, I tagged
That
him
was
in
the first
every post.
Every
Yeah.
white Irishman with red
Everyone
hair you could find.
was-
Even if there was nobody in it, she was tagging Rory. It was fucking comedy. It was amazing. There was somebody yodeling and she tagged Rory. I was like, this is crazy.
That's something I would have did.
Yeah.
Yo, Rory, look, you're everywhere out here.
You're everywhere. I was like, wow, I'm in Royal.
I love Dublin, by the way. It's
Oh,
Dublin is
it's
lit.
such
They
an
get
amazing city.
crazy
Yeah.
there, and they drink a lot.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it's our
They
culture.
do.
par for the
I'll
course.
be drinking.
But Russians drink a lot too, though.
They definitely do.
Absolutely.
I've been
And
drinking
vodka
since
too,
birth.
they drink.
Yeah.
No, it's just so nasty.
Because it's cold there. It's like you got to stay warm and happy.
Helps, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And vodka's okay when it's chilled, so it's probably always chilled in Russia.
Exactly.
Well, since Valley's breaking news, we might as well have a conversation here as well. We have a 3-year lease on this. I'm ready to leave the United States.
Okay.
go.
We going to Puerto Rico, no taxes.
I would love to.
Oh.
It's a great
I would love
idea.
to.
No, I think I'm done. And
Yeah.
this isn't like a gap. I really don't think
I've been
I'm
saying
gonna
this for
live.
you. How long have I been saying this for?
I really don't think I'm going to stay in the United States. I've
Yeah,
talked
I
with Kia as well, like with Amara and everything. I don't see myself.
I
Where
don't
would you
think
go
so.
to? Because I would go to 2 spots in Europe. I want to see what you would say, though.
London would be to start.
Right.
Just
For
'cause
work
it's,
shit.
It's
Mhm.
I could work there. It's an
He would definitely
easy
go with
way.
you. Of course.
It's also
I hear him talking about London all
Oh,
the
you're in the
time.
middle
it's
of
a
everything.
6-hour flight to where
New
my
York.
family would be. Like
Yeah.
that would be the starter. But I don't know if I'd stay in London.
You
I
know what?
definitely
I
wouldn't go
cannot
back
stay in
west. I'd keep going east.
You know where I would say before London I would go to? Amsterdam.
Amsterdam's dope.
Yeah. Like in terms of it has city culture,
Mhm.
but it has suburb culture. They got incredible food.
So clean.
and so clean.
So
Mhm.
Beautiful air, water, all the simple things that we take for granted.
Yeah.
Produce is amazing. I don't know. It's just, and they still have a music industry.
Yeah.
The creatives there, like second, I mean, Daily Papers from there, all
Yeah.
Hussein's from there,
Mhm.
Filling Pieces are from there. Like a lot of the dopest brands.
New
from
Daily
there.
Paper store over here is fire. I don't know.
Ah, seven.
It's next to Bowery Ballroom.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
But
I'll
yeah, I
have to
mean,
check that out.
I would, London or Amsterdam, I think are my two.
And it's just like in London, it's so easy to access
Mhm.
other places.
Yeah. You get to Paris, you get to
In two
South of France.
Literally
and fucking-
everything.
right there. Like it's just a quick flight to wherever you want, or a train ride.
Would you go? Move full time to Europe?
I don't know if I would do London as much as Amsterdam.
Okay.
London, I don't know. I'm probably someone's gonna say something in the chat.
Yeah, I think I'd do Amsterdam first.
London to me just feels like kind of like an LA, New York energy.
Mm-hmm.
It still has
It's
the
more stabbing.
same
With a
tempo.
different
It
accent.
has the
More
same
stabbing.
tempo.
Yeah, way more stabbings.
But it still has the same tempo. Like it still feels like it's a city. If I'm
Mhm.
gonna leave where I have grown up and know,
Right.
I would want to change it up.
Completely.
I
Yeah,
would
but-
change
but
it up.
The difference,
Yeah.
there's
I feel-
suburbs.
Otherwise, it's
Yeah.
like I'll come back to New York. I'll stay in LA. I'll move outside of LA to the OC. Sorry, I'll figure that out. But if I'm gonna leave the country, I would want like a new smell. I would want like
I get
Spain.
it. I get it.
Yeah.
I go to Amsterdam.
Just say it, Spain.
Spain.
So Spain.
Yeah, Spain. I get
We
it.
could do Spain.
I would absolutely do Spain.
Y'all would all move to Spain.
What?
All right.
I mean, Eden's from there.
Yeah.
He's from Nicaragua.
What?
so racist.
So my boy is so racist.
No, it's an inside joke.
Yeah.
That's not inside when it's outside.
Very good
You
point.
said it out loud. It's not inside if it's outside.
Yeah,
It's a
what?
brilliant concept for a record.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay, yeah.
It's not inside if it's outside.
Still emo out now.
Still emo.
Out
Out
now.
now.
I can't wait to see y'all again live, man.
Come on, man.
I
Thank
can't
you guys
wait.
for all the love.
I can't wait.
Thank you.
That
for
Novo
real.
show, that Webster Hall show, I was sold
That
after
Hall
that.
show was amazing. I was,
was
in
like,
full
yeah.
fan, like glory. Like, forget that y'all are my friends. I was like screaming.
It's a party.
And then we went out after.
Yeah, we did.
I heard about that. I got lit.
Yeah, we were streaming Usher songs.
Mm-hmm.
You said I became a tourist for real that night?
You came a tourist I saw it. I knew you were a tourist, but I was like, he's so calm. Until that night.
I mean, tell me how it went. I vaguely remember. I know what happened.
Was this after the Webster Hall show?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to was it a hookah spot?
We went to Sahara East.
Yeah.
This city.
Already sounds crazy.
There was some chick doing something, saying something.
She had no right to being where she was sitting. She should not been there.
and it just got a little
Oh, I forgot about
there was a little
that.
tourist energy
You
that
did go
came
into
out.
full Rory white rage mode.
No.
White rage.
Yeah, it was white rage.
I was calm.
Shit.
You were semi-calm.
I just had to tell someone.
You were
we're
like
not
a
allowed.
75.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
never
Were you
seen
like
that
Colin Farrell calm or Mel
And the
Gibson
words of
calm?
Billboard, I idle at 75. So I was probably 125 at that point.
Okay.
But, yeah, my regular idol was 75.
Your face was red.
Yeah, I was really upset.
Yeah.
That woman was not allowed where we were at.
I can't talk though because when he stood up, I stood up. I was like, well,
Everybody
I'm
stood up.
Whatever you
I
want.
was like, I don't know. I'm an artist, but I mean, TMZ, like, it's all good.
Like,
Like,
we were ready.
where we
Yeah.
going?
TMZ being in Sahara East is hilarious.
I was like, I guess I'm
But then
sorry,
again-
but
yeah. And listen, Mano's
TMZ is
Mano's a
not
silent partner. You're allowed to be bucking.
we all got up. Like, it became a little bit
Yeah, we were. Yeah, I forgot about that. Wow.
to fuck
Yeah.
that girl.
Oh.
Anyway,
but then she
Call it
left.
out.
still emo out now.
And then
emo.
now we're still emo.
Out now.
Still Emo's out now. Emotional Oranges. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I can't wait to see you guys again live. Hopefully we're all living in a different
Amsterdam together.
place. The next
I'm
one.
very
Spain.
serious
I'm
about
down
that.
with Spain.
No, I'm dead ass.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Easy.
Let's make it happen.
We love you.
Already
guys.
getting offers on my crib.
Wait, what?
So sell that bitch.
Just
We outta
fucking
here.
go.
Let's
Make
go.
it happen.
Mal's like, yes, can I?
Out of here.
Airbnb it, Rory.
No worry and